Well, it was another rough weekend for the Wisconsin Badgers last weekend at home against Penn State. On Friday, Wisconsin down 1-0 after one period and two. It remained that way into the third, but the Badgers managed only 3 shots on goal in that final period and fell to the Nittany Lions 2-0. Then Saturday, Wisconsin came out flying. Kyle Kukkonen with a power play goal to give Wisconsin the lead in the first period. The Nittany Lions, however, scored the next 3 before Rylan Mosley potted a power play goal, and it was a game again. But then too many penalties cost the Badgers, and they fell 6-2. So Wisconsin's lost 4 in a row, but still within striking distance of Michigan for 4th place in the Big Ten, and that would give them home ice for the first round of the conference tournament. Up next, a trip to Columbus to take on the surprising Buckeyes. I'm Brian Posick, and Associate Head Coach Todd Knott joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
The Badger Hockey Digest is presented by UW Health.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Well, Todd, I know it was a disappointing weekend last weekend. On Friday night, one of your best players gets kicked out for a questionable 5-minute major for contact to the head, and it kind of threw a curve at your club. And then Saturday, something we hadn't seen all season is some undisciplined penalties that took you out of the final period of that hockey game. So you need to correct a few things, but that was a tough weekend for the coaching staff and the players all the way around.
It was, because we had another couple great crowds come out, which is always great. And I know our guys are extremely disappointed not finding a way to get it done. And yeah, we found 2 different ways to lose games. If you look at that Friday game, 12 getting kicked out, which changes some things on the power play, but we still got to find a way. I think it was about 9 of the first 24 minutes of that game we spent with the man advantage, and you got to be able to take advantage of that at home. And then you talk about those discipline problems on Saturday. And I give our guys credit. That's the first time it's came up, but we need to nip it in the bud because it did cost us a hockey game when you're in a 1-goal game in a third period. And I think we took 3 penalties the last 12 minutes of that third period and doesn't give you a chance to win.
Yeah, the frustration showed, didn't it?
Very much it did, yeah. And that's something that we've got to learn from and move forward.
Yeah, when you go through a stretch like this, confidence can wane too. How's the club's confidence? Because one thing you haven't had to deal with was energy and effort throughout the week of practice leading up to series.
Give our guys credit on that, and I'll go right to the weight room on Monday morning. They have been able to keep energy and focus, and a piece that might be that we've been through this before. When you start a season 2-8 and the lack of success we had, even though I thought there was effort there at times, I think our guys can lean on that experience right now, because that's all we have really is, I know it was brought up a little earlier, our dailies and how we're going to get better every single day. And our effort and attitude, those are things we can control.
Yeah, during that start too, the puck wasn't going in the back of the net. You're going through that now. How do you change that?
Both sides of it. And our goaltenders will be the first to say it. We got to get a little better on both sides of it. When you're not scoring enough, you're not getting that extra save. You've just got to continue to work at it in practice, which I thought we had a really good Monday this week, spirited. Yeah. And then today, so worked on some specifics and got a goalie session in, and we'll move forward.
All right, and you're leaning on your leaders too to help pick up things, aren't you?
You have to. Any successful group we've been part of, whether it's here or in history, if you don't have those guys pointing in the same direction, you're going to have a hard go of it.
Sure. One of the leaders on this club, he's only a sophomore right now, is Sawyer Scholl. Let's take 2 minutes with Sawyer. Well, Sawyer, it's been a rough stretch. So what's it like in the locker room? How are the boys handling things?
Yeah, it's struggling. It's little struggles right now, but kind of trying to keep the mindset, like stuff happens, right? You have to move past that, and it's how you respond, right? It's not about how, you get hit, but how do you get up and what do you do after? What are you going to keep doing to get better, You're going to look in the rearview mirror and obviously take the things that happen, and now it's kind of, all right, let's move on to the next, learn from it. Like you need to lose, to learn some of these things. So kind of the main thing is that just learning from it, getting after it, and just trying not taking anything for granted.
Yeah, I know that all of you feel in the locker room you can win and put a stretch of wins together, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're right there. It comes down to like it comes down to 1-goal games, one bounce that we have to create for ourselves. It all comes from within us. So just kind of looking to the guy next to you, knowing that, we have to have each other here these last few weeks, give ourselves a chance and create our own luck.
Yeah. How's the confidence level?
It's good. We didn't score too many 5-on-5 goals. We haven't recently, but like I said before, it comes from within, just kind of going through our dailies, go through the week, making it work in practice, and then, after repetition, it'll come into the game. So.
All right. One day at a time, although it's fun to look ahead a little bit because this is birthday week for the Badgers.
Yep.
Daniel Lott's birthday on Thursday, Sawyer and Luke Buss on Friday, Rylan Mosley on Saturday, and Gavin Morrissey on Sunday. Who's throwing the party?
I don't know. I think we might go to dinner next one of these nights here because we got a lot of guys, so we got to celebrate a little bit.
All right. So if you could give Daniel Lott a birthday present, what would you give him?
He's a big teddy bear. I'd give him a nice teddy bear. I think that's his personality. I'd give him that. That'd be good for him.
How about Luke?
Luke, he's a tough one. I'd give him a gift card to Potbelly's. He loves Potbelly's pizza sub. I think he would use that up pretty quick.
All right. How about Rylan?
Rylan, I'd probably get him some gas station coffee. He loves his coffee to taste like dirt. So I'd probably get him some of that. I think he'd enjoy that.
All right. How about Gavin then?
Gav, he's a tough one. He's an 8-ball. I'd probably give Gav. I'd get him a nice sweatshirt. I'm not sure what it would say, but just a nice sweatshirt. I think he'd appreciate
Hoodie?
that.
A
yeah.
hooded sweatshirt?
Yeah, no crew neck for him.
No?
He's got to go hood, yeah.
So what do you want for your birthday?
I want 2 wins in Ohio State, so that's all I want.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $319 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Our customers have always been our priority.
Our customers are our family, and we want to make sure they know that we'll do everything in our power to lower prices, to be the place that they want to shop.
You're going to see the savings all over the store. We did a deep dive and we took advantage of every lower price, lower costs we could to make it better for our customers.
There's absolutely no reason to shop anywhere but Hy-Vee.
We were joking with Sawyer, it's birthday week for the Badgers. You got 5 different players that have birthdays this week, so a lot of celebrating, hopefully celebrating a couple of wins down in Columbus. Ohio State was picked by league coaches to finish last in the Big Ten. They're in 3rd place, top 10 in the pairwise. What makes them so good this year?
You know what, you think about it, this started last year. Actually, at the end, they had a really rough start. They weren't getting goaltending, and then they came into our building and got us in the playoffs, and that kind of led over to this season. I think Eberle, their goaltending is very solid this year. And they've got depth. I think they have a D-core that's defending in front of them, and up front they're getting scoring from different guys. They hit the transfer portal. Yep. Gunnar Wolf-Fontaine, they picked up a kid from Anchorage. Those guys are involved in their scoring almost every single night right now, so they've done a good job. Give them a lot of credit for that turnaround.
And they like to bottle things up, and you were saying one way to get through the congestion at center ice and get into the offensive zone is skate, right?
Very much so, and that's something when we went through our span of 15, 20 games, we were having a lot of success. We were very good at that, whether that's forecheck, in the neutral zone, with and without the puck, we were skating. I think it's a strength of our team, and we got to get back to that.
All right, good luck this weekend.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
Sure, the Badgers and Ohio State, Friday night face-off at 6 o'clock. Saturday it's at 7:30. Saturday's game's on the Big Ten Network. Both games on the Badgers Sports Network and the Varsity Network app. For Associate Head Coach Todd Knott and Jay Williams, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,